It's 1995.
Oh, yeah, right.
You got a computer. How big is the hard drive?
Hold on. I had a flat top. Not ashamed. I am ashamed to admit it. I see beige.
Beige is right.
Yeah.
Gateway?
No.
We're going back 30 years to when computers were much less powerful. See just how much they try to cram into Johnny Mnemonic's head.
Let's do it. All right. They're going to make us read. Bold move.
Okay, so we're already past the future that this is in because we're in the third decade of the 21st century.
Okay.
Corporations do rule.
They hire the Yakuza. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
Wait for this.
This is pretty deep for just like a text intro.
This is really
And look how busy the kind of graphic is.
layered. Whoa, we're in 90. This is internet.
2021. Yeah,
this is how I surf.
This is what it looked like.
When I'm on shrooms and bath salts.
Good morning. This is your wake-up call. Thank you for...
And we're still on a VGA monitor.
The time is 10:30 a.m.
Dude, I know Kung Fu.
This is also kind of an example of a film where his aloof, chill dude attitude doesn't quite fit the film, in my opinion.
Getting some ice.
What do you think?
Comment below if you think things.
You're making phone calls through the TV. Everything TV, I guess. That makes sense.
The fee for removing the implant is now $1.5 million. That is complete memory recovery. If you don't want it all back, I think they will come down.
I want a full restoration. I want it all back.
Hey, 2021, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, they have masks on. That's great.
Yeah. Oh, not in China. Please don't do that.
No.
I forgot this was in China. Foretelling a little much?
Brain zombie. Snatch it back and hold it.
I forgot Ice-T is in this.
Oh, yeah. I always get this one mixed up with the Tank Girl thing, so I think that Ice-T is going to be a kangaroo in this.
Man. Maybe don't
Somebody
do that.
order a pizza?
Maybe don't do that. Yeah, exactly. So you wrote this. I knew it.
You are late.
Right. Motion detector. How much am I carrying?
320 gigabytes. Your storage capacity.
Where am I taking it?
Newark.
If the upload volume exceeds your storage capacity, synaptic seepage can kill you in 2 or 3 days. Plus, the data may be corrupted and coherent download will be impossible.
We get that?
Wow, little disc.
People still love those Sony.
I'm part of a mini disc forum on Facebook, and like people are still recording on them and using them in their car and everything. It was huge in Japan. It didn't cut.
I think your data capacity.
Frames up.
Who's the target?
Scientists, Farmcom R&D people, defectors.
Very hackers that came out the same year, I think. Flow.
Right?
This was during a time when they were, filmmakers and I guess media was still trying to describe visually what the internet and data and all that stuff was, and this is what you got.
Yeah, Free Jack was another one that was kind of like this.
Yep.
Lawnmower Man kind of started it off.
Definitely.
Which looks primitive compared to this, but this looks primitive compared to what we have now.
I know Kung Fu. Really?
He's part Asian. This is okay.
No, I just mean, is that really a solution? That was new. That seems way more dangerous than helpful.
Well, so do lightsabers.
Yeah.
Like, if you just accidentally touch yourself, you die too.
What are those, light guns?
That's weird that it had a flashlight like that.
That's
Why is
firing the whatever it's firing, it's through that light.
I've never seen that in any other movie.
Look! That guy does not, he looks like he belongs there the least.
Right.
Next time, knock, Baldy.
We have time for quips with that? Oh, okay. All right.
Transmission commencing.
Oh!
Transmission interrupted.
That just looked funny. There's no way you can control that. What was that? How can you do that and go, ah?
I escaped somehow.
Your soul is mine. It looks so weird. But yeah, there's a ton of overacting. No one said this was going to be like a masterpiece of sorts. It's really about the technology and the time period, and it's very much in the time of the 90s. That's what I love about it.
The callback to, you know, how we thought the world was going to go, and in the 60s everyone thought the future was going to be clean. And then by the 90s everyone's like, the future's going to be completely jacked up.
God, can you imagine when, I'm not going to say if anymore, I'm going to say when this technology comes out. What do you guys think? Do you think that there are going to be tons of people that have that tech in their head and also are abusing it? I think so.
Elon Musk has Neuralink, and they're actually trying to put these in.
Now I remember why this was hard for me to rewatch. That gentleman, that guy right there, is from Tashigi's Castle, otherwise known as MXC, Most Extreme Elimination Challenge, that was on Spike TV in the mid-2000s. So he's a very comedic guy, but also he plays a very tough guy in movies.
Must be very difficult to lose an only child. I'm not at liberty to say.
Henry Rollins!
Crap, Henry Rollins.
I really like him in movies.
Looking normal.
I like his spoken word. It's like stand-up, but it's spoken word.
Right.
Like, just him giving speeches.
I'm not worried about your speed. I'm worried about your nervous system. Especially if you want to continue being a bodyguard.
And she was in, what were they doing up there in the upper, okay. She was in Starship Troopers.
Right.
Get out of here, bitch.
Take it easy.
See?
Sheep street implants.
This is back before Ice-T was an actor in a lot of things.
Come out here.
I feel like he tried harder in this than any of like the CSI or whatever stuff he was in.
I think so too.
Law and Order. That was not good. But it was a good paycheck for him, so I'm not hating, but this seems like he was a little more effort.
We've got to stop meeting like this.
Baldy.
Doctor, we'll see you now.
So far, watching a film like this, I had a lot of nostalgia coming in, but I don't really feel a connection to the film that much. I get that it's a cold world. I get that Johnny is in a cold world. He's kind of a cold dude. Everything's cold. Got it. But as a film, you know, where do I care?
Comment below if you care. Maybe the executive producer was like, don't make it too smart because I want a lot of people to watch this.
Well, they didn't. They did that.
They did it.
That kid was shot, fell, and Ice-T, his friend, I'm assuming, not just compatriot in this war thing, did not blink. Okay, well, at least he's checking the body.
We're even. I don't owe you shit.
Who are you?
I'm J-Bone. I run heaven.
Low tech. What are you, Batman now?
Ooh, he is Batman.
That's embarrassing. It's very embarrassing.
Not on the head!
I would describe this as a meal that is missing something, a main ingredient that you can't quite put in there. But it's missing something.
It's like French food without the sauce.
Sacre bleu.
It's not a nostalgic romp. On the nostalgic romp scale, it's like kind of this way.
Yeah. Bad guys got him. They're going to extract his head from his body.
Right?
The whole skull. But not now.
Are you
no offense, but as a bodyguard, I'm sorry you got cut on the hand, or do your job.
Right.
To the skull. You know how hard you have to. Can humans even do that?
It's really hard.
She's like going down.
God, let's go.
Huge punches to a chick's body. I mean, do you really need to?
Time to go!
I guess it would bring more heat.
You could have fucking killed me! Get away!
Ain't no could-haves anymore. That was cool. It's kind of like looking at all the future failures of a previous generation and the current generation. So it definitely gives you that like hopeless feeling.
Right.
Because no one's really cool in this. No one's really... I don't want to be anyone in this film.
Right. The people that have good implants are all douchebags. The people that have bad implants are like twitchy, like tweakers.
And this seems to be the main way. This is everyone's side hustle.
Right. Instead of driving for Uber, you just put CDs in your head.
Yep. And fight off Asian warlords.
Right.
So now there's seepage going on in his brain because he can't hold, what was that?
320 gigabytes. Oh, God. Okay,
So-
Power Gloves.
It's so bad.
We're going to go into the intrawebs.
What are you doing?
Making a long-distance phone call. Beijing, a hotel. Yeah, it's here.
Fax buffer selected.
Part of it's here in the buffer of their fax modem.
Fax modem.
I could crash you from here, man. Wipe out your entire fucking board.
Johnny, don't, man. That's my livelihood.
And stop bullshitting me. I need to know what I'm holding, Strike. Why's the Yakuza after?
Watch this.
You painted it. I mean, look at it. What? Oh.
Call back to Dolph Lundgren. We're talking about him in the Time Cop video.
And he looks great.
We hold services nightly. You should join us.
A special one.
Oh, man, I forgot he was in this, like looking like Jesus.
Oh, right. He's like a...
He's a religious zealot that is also a killer.
That's a knife?
Yeah.
If you get me the head in a 24 hours, triple the fee.
Because this is what malls look like, and they were right. They're totally right. This is exactly what malls look like now.
Abandoned mall
Yeah.
walkthroughs.
And in the 90s, we're like, no way malls will ever look like that.
Have you seen Mallrats?
Right, we only know that this is his last run, but we don't know like what he's gonna do afterwards. Like even in John Wick, you know he's a retired assassin.
This causes it. This causes it. This causes it. Information overload. All the electronics around you poisoning the airwaves. Technological fucking civilization. But we still have all this shit, because we can't live without it.
They err in vision, they stumble in judgment. For all the tables are full of vomit and filthiness.
He looks like the Saint Nicholas from Kirk Cameron Saves Christmas.
And here, it's the horrible future.
It's a horrible future. Look how expensive it is. Gasoline is $3.
Look at all our bad decision making. I mean, a lot of this is just too on the nose.
Right. Did I already spoil it where I said that Johnny Mnemonic has the cure for everyone's illness in his head? That's the secret thing that he's been carrying the whole time. Did I spoil that yet?
You just did for me.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Kyle ruins everything.
But I'm not seeing, a future that warrants, I don't know, this camera movement.
None of this is interesting enough to move the camera like this.
No dice?
No.
It looks like Connect 4 on his head.
I was thinking that too.
It does.
Forceps.
And I could die too, right?
Let me tell you something. Let's just start with what you got in there and what it's worth. What it's worth to the world. You're carrying the cure for NAS.
Okay.
Okay.
Now.
So I was only a little early. Henry Rollins told you right.
So I think if we come away from this movie with anything, it's that Henry Rollins could act, and he did, and this is proof.
Yeah. I kind of want to go on a Henry Rollins binge now.
Whoa.
Cure is mine! Behold your savior!
Who's Jones?
He's that guy who fucks your mother.
Good character. Doesn't even scream. Okay, so I did not think for one moment that I would be more entertained by something like Sicilian Vampire than Johnny Mnemonic.
So if you put a suggestion in the comments, we actually make a list of the movies that people suggest, and we go back and check them out. So if you have a movie that can beat Johnny Mnemonic, let us know.
And everybody and his mother is trying to kill me if my head doesn't blow up first.
Maybe it's not just about you anymore.
I want room service! The club sandwich. I want the cold Mexican beer. I want a $10,000 a night hooker.
Right. I don't care if you get that.
Room service!
Hello, Johnny.
That guard is awful. I don't know who that is. She's a junkie. And not in the best of health and shape is what I'm saying. That was not... That's going to be part of the screenshot for the thumbnail, I think. This is not fashion forward! Okay, that fell too, just to make sure.
I fell somehow.
And this is turning more into, like, for the time, Lethal Weapon-y kind of... It's not its own movie. This is taking from other successful films.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man. I'm Kenny Blankenship.
You the vessel of his mercy as I am the vessel of his wrath.
He's a military dolphin. He's trained to kill.
Oh, okay. You stared at that the whole time?
I am ChatGPT 7.
Pretty much. Yeah. Give me a good title for a YouTube video about two guys on a couch talking dumb stuff.
That's how we got the name.
That's how we got... She did this.
Oh, yeah. What's the name of the sofa?
Oh, yeah.
Does
Name
it have
our
a
sofa. Name the sofa.
Comment below.
Comment below. Yeah, so there's a lot disconnected in this movie, and then at some point the rails are off, and we're just going.
Right.
I don't understand any process of what's going on here, what the dolphin is supposed to do.
The director's like, I hope your mushrooms kicked in by now.
What would you say the strongest parts of this movie are?
That helmet. It looks amazing.
It looks, well... Okay, it looks good. Not amazing to me.
Why is there... Oh, he's getting all of his memories back from his childhood because the data is out?
What a tough life you had there.
Yeah, right?
Johnny.
Somebody interrupted my croquet game.
They put my cake on the floor.
Strongest parts of the movie are Henry Rollins,
yeah,
Ice-T,
whoa,
the dolphin, the computer graphics, and the explosions.
Explosions.
Right. Oh, they blew up Pharmacom because they don't need it anymore.
There have to be some innocent people burning in there right now.
Symbolism.
Yeah.
Payback time.
Yeah, right.
And the...
Oh my God, I forgot about this.
Visual execution is not good. Oh my God, he's still
forgot
alive?
about this. Yes.
I forgot about that for sure. Johnny Mnemonic 2. Crispy Boogaloo. Ah.
And gross. Why
Yeah.
are you lifting him like that? You're touching him anyway.
It's not good. Oh, they just flung him out.
I feel like kissing after seeing that horribly burned human who tried to murder us being thrown into the water like gutter trash. And that's the end.
They go too far into one side to try to get more emotional impact out of it, and it ruins the tone of the whole film. Like it dips if the tone is supposed to be here, they dip outside of it.
Yeah.
And just like if it's a sad movie, you can't just have like a birthday party for a 7-year-old and then go back into Schindler's List, right?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't watch this again. I've only seen it like twice. Anyway, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Blah, 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 blah.
Like our channel, go ahead and subscribe. We're on a mission to get more subscribers to see if we can spread around the sofa madness. We also have a free Patreon where we have additional content that we can't show on YouTube because it's too cool.
Too cool for school.
Like Corey Feldman. Is that?
I don't know. I don't know what we're doing.
Okay, bye everyone.
Sacré bleu.
I want room service!